turnover on downs. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. On 2nd and 9, Vick being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Vick to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Vick. He's got Casper over the middle. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tomlinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. That's caught out left side by Casper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Folk's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause. Vick loses the foot. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to be set up in the red.